Good morning. Happy Monday to everyone out there. We're going live here on YouTube. We'll be going over our charts. We'll be going over real-time strategy, and we're going to have some fun doing it. Right now, I've got some charts up. We'll go over in just a second. Let me get this link out to everyone. If you guys want to share this link out with others, that'd be great. This is free day trading education. We're going to go over a lot of information here, but we'll try to simplify it the best we can. Getting the link out. Feel free to share this with your fellow traders. And let's have some fun, guys. It is Monday. It's Monday morning. So here's the link. Put it in the Discord. And we will get started. No position for myself. No trades yet this morning, guys. We've had a couple confirmations, though. Just not feeling it yet, but maybe I'm being a little hesitant as it is a Monday, and don't want to start the week in the hole, that's for sure, guys. So we're going to work on that. And the link is out. And we are good to go. How's everyone feeling? Let me get the chat up, too, so I can get in the chat with you guys. Let me get the chat up. We'll go over these charts. Right now, I've got a few charts up. RDHL of these charts, you can easily see that it has the most volume at this time. I like things about RDHL, and there's things I don't like. And we'll go over that together in just a minute. Let me get the chat up on YouTube. So if you guys are on YouTube, feel free to say hello. And if you find any value in today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below, and let's interact. Let's get this going. All right, turn this down so I'm not yelling at myself and the speakers behind me. Good morning, all. Hope everyone's feeling good today. And let me put the links into here as well. So let me go ahead and put a link in here. There we go. All right, guys, we've got right now ticker RDHL on the scanner. It's making noise. It's getting volume. It's getting everything that we want to see, right, for a possible trade. There's a few issues. A couple issues that I see here. Just a quick glance at this chart. You can see we have resistance at 218, 219, and 210. So that's a cluster of resistance. So I'm watching for a possible trade here. But it's going to have to close over that resistance. So I trade a very strict strategy. We educate our students on this strategy every single day, Monday through Friday. This is what I do, guys. This is what I love to do. I love trading with our team. We have the best team in chat, and we're all working together for the exact same goal. Make money, right? Make money, protect that profit, get in, get green, get out, and hold yourself a lotto in case you feel there's continuation. But hey, some traders like to just get in, get green, get out, and go enjoy their day, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that whatsoever. So RDHL want to see this close over its resistance levels before deeming it bullish. So it has to close over this resistance. Now I'm hearing LSDI. Cheapo here. So let's check out LSDI. So we've got the support and resistance marked out for us with the new indicator that we have available. You guys can find that in the link in the description below. This looks like a messy chart. I'll probably not find an entry on this. Now, that doesn't mean it's not going to go through the roof, right? What that means is I'm not comfortable trading when I see this cluster of resistance. It's one of the 5 major red flags that we look for when trading the confirmation strategy, which, again, we teach every single day, guys. This is my bread and butter. So when looking at LSDI, there's a bit of a concern here. The concern is it's a cheapo and it has a cluster of resistance. So sure, I could trade this, but I'd have to greatly reduce my size when I see these conditions. Now, again, let me just repeat that. This does not mean it won't go to 75 cents, 85 cents, $1, $1.50. And I hope it does, guys, because I love bullish momentum. But right now, I've got a cluster of resistance, red flag. I've got a cheap price, red flag. We've got pink candles, major reds, red flag, right? So there's conditions here that's basically, we're weighing out the pros, we're weighing out the cons. We're basically saying, you know what? this here is it's risky, right? And of course, all trades, especially low float trading like we do every day, is risky. But us as traders, our goal and our job is to mitigate that risk, right? Pick and choose. Pick and choose. Which trade is going to favor you in this market? And not all trades will be the same. So that means if I typically trade 5,000 shares, well, if I see something that has lack of conditions, what I typically look for, then maybe I want to reduce that size, right? Or maybe I just want to avoid the trade altogether. So it's really going to come down to your risk tolerance, the size of your account, and your experience in the market. And guys, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news all the time, but if you don't have experience in the market, I promise you things will come, I don't want to say easier, but they'll make more sense, right? You'll be able to navigate a little bit, I guess, easier when you have that experience. It's the same as anything else. So if you practice, practice makes perfect. So as we can see here, LSDI getting a pop. So it's going to go without me, guys. This is going to go without me because I expect some choppy price action. But being that it's so cheap, it could just blow right through this. But that's okay. I'm going to sit on my hands for now and be patient and look for a higher quality setup elsewhere. And if I don't see one, well, I guess I'll have a no trade day, which is better than a red day, right? So being selective is one of the key traits of being a professional day trader. That is something that's really, it took me a long time to become disciplined and pick and choose. So I have to basically say, I'm okay with this going without me, right, guys? I'm all right. I hope it does. As I mentioned, love bullish momentum. I love our traders making money. I don't care whether it's on a quick scalp, it's a long trade, trend trade. I love to see you guys making money. So hopefully everyone out there is making money. We've got EYPT is about to resume here shortly. EYPT. Let's take a look at it. We had alt on the scanners. I don't like this one, guys. I don't like it. The reason I don't like it, let's zoom out a little bit. Oh, hang on. We've got some bags here, guys. Look at that. $5.97. The high was $5.97 on last week's session, so last Friday. So that tells me that there's a lot of people in here, bag holders, that are just scratching their head and wondering, should I sell right now? And then as soon as it pops, they're really, really contemplating, should I sell this, get out now before it just completely fails on me? Well, that's going to be a decision that they have to make. And I don't really want to trade in this cluster when, of course, we have those bag holders, right? So ALT, it's going to be tough for me to trade. Now, again, that doesn't mean it's not going to blow through levels. But for my strategy, these are red flags. These are things I have to look for and be careful of. So EYPT, it's making some noise. It was halted this morning. Let's see. It almost looks like it was an acquisition. Let me see if maybe there's something out there news-wise. Form 8. Let's see. They had phase 2 trial data come out, looks like, and achieved all primary and secondary endpoints. Interesting. So what I see about this is we've got a 28 million share float. It's a price that's over $1 and over $2, so that's attractive. We've got some gaps here on this chart that we can now assess and say, okay, this gap is stronger than that gap and this gap. So now we can sit here and say, okay, we have this area is a pretty valuable area, but the problem is no volume. It's currently halted. So we'll see what happens once it comes out of the halt. If it just gaps up, we've got a gap here, gap here. So as I'm looking at this chart, I'm basically weighing out the pros and cons here and looking for which level or which gap is going to favor me as the trader. And some gaps are going to favor us as the trader better than others. Now we have ATHE. Let's take a look at that. ATHE hitting the scanners, showing a 4 million share float, and we've got a whole bunch of resistance here. Now, $5 is the key level. So if we can close over 466 and 5, we may get continuation. Until then, we've got 418. This gap in here is not bad, and 364. So in order for this to tell us that it is bullish, right, it's going to continue. It's going to keep grinding into these moves higher. Well, it first has to close over resistance. That resistance is 364. So if we can close over 364, we can look at it as possibly bullish to 382. 390, 395. But every time we close under a key level, that is bearish, right? So let's see what ATHE does here. We'll see if we can get a trade in on it. Now, this is a very congested chart as well, so I think this is going to be high risk. So I may be a little hesitant here on a Monday morning to be jumping in with a large size. So that's just me. And if you guys feel anything about ATHE that I'm not seeing, let me know in the chat. Put it in the chat. So ATHE, pulling it up on the level 1, level 2 data. It is currently a little spready, about 14, 15 cents on the spread. So bid and ask spread, right? So we call this spready eddy. You got to be careful with those spreads, because if you're buying the ask and selling the bid, you can deal with slippage. ATHE gapped all the way up, filled these gaps, and that's not really what we want to see, right? Cluster of resistance. I expect some choppy price action. Let's see if it can continue. We do have news on ATHE. Wow, look at this thing go, guys. This is in 2 candles, by the way. 1, 2 with volume. Look at that. So now at this point, close over 466, close over 5. That's what we want to see for continuation. If it closes over, it then needs to hold that level. Hold the door. So 466 and $5. These are our key levels. If it can close over, we're looking at the next level as resistance. But of course, we see these other conditions right here, a bullish vertical trend. So that's something that we expect a little retrace, a little breather, right? A breather would make sense after a move like that, and it makes perfect sense. So everyone can agree that we want to see a breather before we get up there. So check yourself, right? Check yourself before you wreck yourself, ATHE. We want to see you continue, but you got to get a little breather in here, because if you just do a straight line, just a straight up move in 2, 3 candles, it's going to be hard for us to trade with a large size, right? So ATHE getting a pop here. Let's see what it does. I'm watching for a possible trade. Got my level 2 up, level 1 up. Man, look at this thing go. Gonna sit out for now, guys. This thing is going without me. This is a beautiful, beautiful move. Congested chart, but it is moving on that news this morning. This is a very nice reaction to the PR this morning. And they're not all like this, guys. Let me just be the first to tell you that. Closed over the $5 range here. Did not hit target. Guess what? We're ripping through targets right now. So who's in this one? Who's making money on ATHE? I'm going to sit out for now and look for a higher quality setup, but that does not mean that this isn't going to continue to grind into these highs. So no position for myself at this time. Watching ticker ATHE. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 green bars in a row into a cluster of resistance. What a beautiful move. But not really beautiful in the sense of my strategy. So I will sit out, stay disciplined, and just watch. And for you guys making money out there, awesome. Protect that profit, lock it in, and don't give it back to this market, right? So ATHE on news, getting a pop. Let me see. This is the news here. Let me see if I can plot it on here. There we go. Hearing EYPT. EYPT's open. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at EYPT. This thing is going, guys. Look, we've got a low volume pop on EYPT. So this is a beautiful move on EYPT as well. So it had news this morning, and the news looks like the market is loving it. This is a low volume candle. If we have high volume, you're going to see these yellow and white candles. And right now we've got low volume on EYPT getting a pop in the right direction. So this is bullish. I love to see it. Just a lack of volume, so I'll sit out. No trades yet for me, guys. Sitting on my hands. Not always easy to be patient, but it's okay. It's what works for me. You can see that ATHE continues to make new highs. Look at this beautiful move here. Now, this is on news. This is ATHE initial move on news. If it's a good stock, right? If it's a good setup and it's a good, if it has good PR, well, guess what? It should give multiple good setups throughout the day, right? So if this is truly a good setup and really, really bullish as it seems, well, then it's going to give us multiple setups throughout the day. So just stick to your strategy, stay disciplined, and don't veer off the path, right? So here on ATHE, I wasn't comfortable taking this trade because we had a bullish vertical trend. Well, guess what? It didn't care what I thought. And that's the beauty of confirmation. Confirmation strategy does not care about my opinion. It doesn't. It just doesn't care about my opinion. What it cares about is a close over a key level to then hold that key level as a support. So when it's a resistance, once we close over, it then acts as a support. And exactly that just happened here on ATHE. ATHE. Closed over $5, as I mentioned. This is the gap that was attractive. It about filled the gap in one move, but wouldn't you know, a minute later, hit multiple targets. So anyone who is smashing that by the ask button in here, well, you just got paid. And that's due to confirmation. Close over key level is bullish. Close back below is bearish. Whether you're comfortable to trade it or not is going to come down to you, your risk tolerance, and of course, the size of your account. No position for myself at this time. ATHE continues to grind into this cluster of resistance. We have a major red now. I do expect and anticipate some choppy price action, but that does not mean that it's not going to get through these levels, right? So I hope it does, guys. I'm bullish. I love to see bullish momentum for our team, but will I find my entry on it? I'm not sure, guys. I may just be patient, wait for something else. Maybe I miss out, and that's okay, because consistency is key. It's more important than anything. Consistency is key. And in order for me to stay consistent, well, I have to pick and choose higher quality versus lower quality. So if this is the highest quality that we get today, that's fine. I'll just sit out and look for a higher quality trade either later throughout the day or tomorrow. And that's okay with me. So it is 7:34 a.m. Eastern time. We've got ATHE moving on some news here, getting a pop in the right direction. We're starting to see a couple major reds, which again makes sense. This was a huge move. So a breather would make perfect sense. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, because we want to see that continuation. We want to see you continue to be bullish, because that's what we love, right? So if this is truly bullish, right? If you're truly bullish, ATHE, well, then this chart's going to speak to us, right? It's going to continue. It's going to close over resistance. It's going to use that as support and continue even higher. But as we can see right now, it's a little on the choppy side, which is to be expected when we see all of these bag holders, right? Makes sense? So now I'm sitting out for the moment. Doesn't mean it won't continue. I hope it does. For anyone, especially for anyone who's in this and making money, guys, lock in that profit. Nothing wrong with that. And look for continuation. Of course, we want to see it hold these levels as it goes up, right? So I expect some choppy price action. So far, we're seeing it. But what a beautiful move here, guys. This was beautiful. So anyone who caught this, this was a close over resistance of $5, off to the races. And sure enough, new highs were made. So anyone who took that, which I did not, sitting out for now, you had potential of 66%. 66%. And now what's so beautiful about this strategy is because we're trading around this, because we said this is our area of value, well, then we know exactly where our area of cutoff is, right? So we can mitigate our risk because we can know, okay, well, if I'm getting in here, if it comes below this level, that's it, I'm out. There's no scratching your head and wondering about it. It's plain sight and obvious. Close above a line, good. We are good to go. Close back below that same line. Guess what? There's room for concern, and I may not be able to trade it. And that's as simple as it is. So ATHE testing highs here. We've got a couple major reds, but honestly, it's not that bad on a move like this. That's not that bad. So keep on watching here. We'll see if it closes over resistance. At this point, it's filled the gap to this level here, 944, and hit 950 $0.50. So we want to see, for continuation and bullish momentum, we want to see it close over 944 and 950 for that continuation. So let's see if we can get that. Now, we don't have to be glued to the chart. Save yourself some time, right click, add yourself an alert, hit create, and we are good to go. Now I can go searching other stocks that will hit the scanners and see if there's any value there as well, right? So every time we close over a key level, that's bullish. Every time we close back below that support, that's bearish. Right now, we're testing a key level and resistance. Close above, bullish. Close below, bearish. Make sense? And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask away, because that's the point of this, guys. This is day trading education. I am a professional trader. This is what I do for a living. I absolutely love what I do, guys. And what we do is we mitigate risk. We stick to our strategy. And I think the difference from myself and many others is just the consistency, which of course is going to come with discipline. So I am disciplined. So there's going to be times, guys, that I'm disciplined and I miss out on a trade, and I just have to be okay with that. And I've learned with my experience that that is okay, because what I love is consistency. I love to see my my growth in my own trading. So I love to just continue to get that growth out of this trade and out of my own trading in general. And the way I can do that, of course, is by sticking to my strategy. And confirmation is the key ticket for me. Seeing another major pullback here in ATHE. We'll see what happens. But this is to be expected, guys, right? We've got a cluster of resistance. And for anyone who doesn't know what a cluster of resistance is, it's just a term that I use for a whole bunch of lines, a whole bunch of levels, a whole bunch of bag holders. And I think we all know what bag holders are, right? Because we've all been one. I've been one. You've been one. Raise your hand, guys. Let's see how many traders out there have been a bag holder. If you've been a bag holder, let me see it in the chat. Let me see it in the YouTube chat. Let me see it in Discord chat. If you've been a bag holder before, like I have been, let's see hands up. Let me put the first hand up. Let me go ahead and do it. Let's see. There we go. Hands up. Hands up. Have you been a bag holder before? I know you have. I should see some hands because we all have been a bag holder before, guys. It's the way it is. We've all been bag holders before, and that's where we learn. And that's where I've learned to mitigate my risk and maybe just sit out on trades like this. And look at this pullback here. It's okay, right? It's to be expected. Now, sure, I missed out on a 50% move if I would have taken this confirmation, but there was red flags. And so therefore, I was comfortable not taking this trade and looking for a higher quality setup elsewhere. Now, with that being said, it doesn't mean I'll find a higher quality setup. Like I mentioned earlier, this may be the highest quality setup that we have all day. And maybe I just sat out of it and I don't take a trade today. That's all right. Discipline is key, and I'm okay with that because I want to stick to what keeps me profitable, guys, and keeps me consistent. I want to make that money and keep making that money and don't want to give it back to this market. So all the money I made in November, well, they're trying to get it back here in December. So let's not let them do it, guys. Let's just stick to our strategy and stay consistent. So no position for myself, no trades yet this morning, and want to mention that this close over was not a plus. So we deem this as a lower quality setup. This would be a low quality setup that gave a high quality result, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, and there's nothing wrong with taking a lower quality setup. The point of this video and any video that I do or any time that I educate is you can still take a lower quality setup. You just don't want to take every setup as if it was the same. So if you typically trade 10,000 shares on your orders, right? If that's your go-to position size, well, maybe this doesn't merit a 10,000 share size order because, of course, there was red flags, right? Conditions that have not been met for this to be a high quality setup. And therefore, maybe you want to adjust based on the conditions that you see. So we can still trade it. We can still trade those lower quality setups, guys. We just want to adjust and understand that this here is a risk it for the biscuit. And sure, we do have news, but to be honest with you guys, what's great about our strategy, it doesn't require news, right? So even though it had this news, that wasn't what's important. What's important is price action and volume. Price action and volume. We closed over this level. We deem this as bullish. That's our strategy. Sure, I wasn't comfortable to take this trade. That is still confirmation. Whether I was comfortable to take this candle close over or not is going to be more of a personal thing. It has nothing to do with the strategy. The strategy says, hey, it closed over. It's bullish. We don't care what you think, Bob. This is bullish, right? And it closed over, held, never closed back below. And within 1 minute, not even, we hit multiple targets, guys. If you zoom in on this candle here, you'll see that this white candle, little mess in here, but closed here, white candle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You guys get the idea. We smashed through these resistance levels. So if you were in here looking to scale out and hold yourself a lotto, well, boom, there you go. You got it. You got it, guys. And technically speaking, I think this candle here at the top of this move, this candle or this candle, these two candles were our signal to possibly bail. In other words, they're saying, hey, we failed the level. We're no longer bullish. We didn't close over the resistance, and we just don't feel like going up anymore. You know, we're not feeling it, guys. We're feeling a little sick right now. We're going to go lay down, and we'll be back later, right? Or maybe they just go lay down, and that's it. They fall asleep, and we're done with it, right? We're done. You're dead to us, ATHE. So as it comes back down, we're not too concerned with the price action here. This would be a dip buy situation, and we're not doing that right now, guys. We're trading confirmation. Confirmation looks for bullish momentum, my favorite style of trading. And why is that? Because bullish momentum will give you these 60% gains. Look at this, guys. Closed over, smash that buy button, and sure enough, 62%. 62%. And we're talking in a matter of minutes, right here in front of our faces, right? Beautiful, beautiful move. And I'm okay with missing out on it. But for anyone who made money, Great job, guys. Lock in the profit. Don't give it back. And just fully understand that if you took this close over, fully understand this is not high quality. I don't want you to get mixed up here and think that this is high quality. Let me throw the kitchen sink at every single trade. You do that, you're going to get yourself into trouble. And I want to see you a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now. I want to see you in this business, staying in this business with the rest of us. No position for myself at this time. ATHE getting a pop again, doing it on low volume. If we have high volume, guys, you will see yellow candles. There we go, higher volume. And you'll see our green candles are going to be low volume. Red candles are low volume. We want to see yellow. We want to see white. That's what we want to see, yellow and white, yellow and white. We've got a bullish vertical trend. This could be shorts covering their position, right? So shorts could take advantage here, cover their position, get a little bounce from it. So let's see what happens. Bullish vertical trend. False breakout so far. We need to close over this level, 944 and 950. That's where we need to close over. Basically, it's going to speak to us and tell us if it's bullish or not. And I hope it is. I hope we get some continuation here. Now, I may not find my entry on it, but that's okay. Guys, if you haven't already, share this link out. Share it out with your fellow traders, guys. Get everyone in on this because this is fun. This is fun learning, free education, me going over my strategy, real time, not that hindsight trading, not the old woulda, coulda, shoulda, right? Not hindsight looking at a chart and saying, oh, well, you know what? If I traded this strategy, if I traded that, not that, guys. This is full on real time strategy. I'll go over it real time as it happens. So as these stocks are hitting our scanners, well, guess what? We're going over it right now on the chart. So if I hear anything else on the chart, I will pull it up. But right now, this is the one. SSNT is another one. Here we go. Let's check out SSNT. Instantly, we have our levels thanks to the confirmation support and resistance. We can see that we have, again, have a cluster of resistance, low volume. We don't see those yellow or white candles. There's a yellow candle, so we're starting to get some volume. You can see that we have a bullish vertical trend. That's a red flag, right? So this, again, is extended. So I could take this, but it would be a risk it for the biscuit, right? And that's okay. We just have to adjust our size. So we're just trying to adjust our size and adjust our approach on the fly, real time, without getting all flustered, right, guys? We don't want to get all flustered. And that's the point of these indicators here. So this indicator is letting me know that there's a bullish vertical trend. We're testing a resistance. There's multiple lines here, right? What's that called? A cluster of resistance, right? So if we have a cluster of resistance, well, guess what? We expect some choppy price action. We've got these other major reds. What do we expect from that? More major reds, right? It's a possibility. So that means, yes, we can still take these trades. We just want to adjust our approach, guys, right? Adjust. I need to come up with like a jingle or something for that, right? And look at that one pull back. So right now we are dodging a bullet on SSNT because it did not close over our key level. And even if it did, it would have been a risk it for the biscuit, right? And this is typically what you see on those negative 17% candle. We just dodged a negative 18% candle here, guys. Look at this. Do you see this? Our strategy just saved our butts from taking an 18% loss. If I just smash this buy button, that would be called anticipation trading. I'm anticipating that it's going to continue. Well, I don't want to get in trouble doing that, guys. I want the chart to speak to me. Close over this level is telling me that, hey, I am bullish and ready to continue, ready to keep going. And if it can't hold the door, then we can't trust the stock, right? We can't trust it. So just because we have this major red doesn't mean it won't continue. We need to see it close over this level. So this will be interesting to see what happens here. Now, SSNT is showing a low float, 3 million share float. Look at this pop right back up. So look at this. Drops 18%, pops back up. Look at this. And there it goes. Closing over the level. Let's see what it does here. Low volume. I'm going to sit out, guys. This is not enough volume for me to take this trade, but it is a nice move just under the volume that we need. Testing resistance, but we are lacking the volume. Notice how we don't have a yellow candle here. Well, that is a concern. That's one of the major reds. Now, this would be a risk it for the biscuit. And what conditions do we see to adjust our approach? Well, we have major reds. We have a cluster of resistance, and we have low volume closing over our key level. So that's 3 major reds before taking this trade. So if I'm, again, trading typically 5,000, 10,000 shares, and I see 3 major reds before I take the trade, well, I might want to adjust. But it closed over, needs to hold, close back below these lines and levels is bearish. So if it can hold above, which it looks like it may be doing so, Target would be 750, which it's already hit, and 789. So let's see what it does here. If it closes below these levels, that's bearish, right? That is bearish. And we want to see bullish momentum because that's what we're looking for. Closing back below, low volume close over, didn't hold the level, did not hold the door, and we cannot trust you any longer, SSNT, until you get back over this resistance. Now, this could very well just blow through these levels like ATHE did, and that's okay, guys. I'll have to sit out because it's not something that I love trading. So in other words, this is not my A+ setup, maybe not even my B+ setup. And so when analyzing the chart, analyzing these levels, and analyzing the price action around it, you know, you can really pick and choose which is going to favor you and which will not, right? So no position for myself watching SSNT. Now what happened to ATHE? This one was moving up, right? A little pop and drop, a little pop and lock action going on here. And right now it's kind of fizzling. We can see low volume. So if you guys are watching my chart, if you guys have our Bullish Bob indicators, which are now out, guys, in the description below. It's really cool. It will plot the support and resistance for you. It will also identify the volume for you. So no longer am I scrambling and looking, where's the volume? Where's the volume? Well, we know where the volume is. Yellow candle, white candle. That's all we need to see. Here in the pre-market, we want to see at least a yellow candle. At least a yellow candle, right? We have a yellow candle here, didn't close over. We have a green candle closed over, but it's green, did not close with the volume that we require for us to take the trade, at least not with a large size, right? So no position for myself at this time. No trades yet this morning. Watching SSNT. Let me check out the chat here, guys. Hey, Zeus, good to see you. Hope you're feeling well, man. I hope you're recovering. I know that's a pain in the butt, what you got going on. I appreciate you being here. Thanks, guys. Yeah, you know where the energy comes from? It's our team. We have the best team. We had a great session over the weekend. If you guys missed that, it's in check out the YouTube channel. We had a great session this weekend. We've got a lot of things in line this week as well. We've got these premium indicators out. There's so many things to be just be hyped up about, guys. I mean, last week we had 150% trade, 160% trade, 200% trade. I mean, December is shaping up to be pretty good, right, guys? It's shaping up to be pretty good, and I'm just taking full advantage of that. And I think that all day traders are, and I think it's a beautiful thing, and it's something that we can all get hyped up about, right? So I know I'm excited. I know it's early. Let me get another sip of coffee in here, get a little refresh. But this is fun, guys. I have fun doing this every single day. I have fun learning with our team. I learn new things from our team all the time. I educate others on our confirmation strategy and how it works, what to look for, and it's just an absolutely beautiful, beautiful thing. And it's just, as you can tell, it gets us all excited. I'm all excited, guys. Hey, Zeus, I appreciate that. Yes, Paris. Isn't it? It's a game changer, is it not? It's a game changer. It's an absolute game changer. You know, having these levels plotted for us, I mean, Paris, you know, we've been manually marking our charts for years. I've been working on this algorithm or this formula for so long, and it was so hard to get it accurate. Guys, I can safely say our support and resistance is accurate. I mean, look at this. We had these levels marked out before we ever took this move. So again, when we saw this, we can assess, we can say, okay, this is the gap that we want to trade. Why? Because it has a really nice move. There's a space between this gap, right? Easily identify these spaces. Again, space between the gap, right? So it marks these levels for us, and then we just have to assess the gap. It's really simple because these indicators here for the volume, it just tells us, does it have the volume or not? It's do or die, guys. This is not, we don't want to scramble around, juggling around being like, oh, does it have this? Does it have that? Does it? And then all of a sudden we're frantically trying to get into our order. And before you know it, you're smashing buy and you're buying the wrong ticker. Right? How many times have you done that? Guys, raise the hand. Let me see the hand in chat. If you're watching this video and even if it's recorded afterwards, and if you've taken a trade where it basically goes against you in the wrong way, raise your hand. I think that we've all done that. I've done it. You've done it. We've all done it, right? Or the time you smash that buy button and you think you're buying ATHE and all of a sudden you're buying some other ticker somewhere else, right? It's happened. It hasn't happened to me in a long time, but guys, I have to admit it has happened to me before. There's nothing worse because the stock that you're trying to get into most likely has volume. The stock that you do get into most likely doesn't have that volume. And so therefore, what do we deal with? Slippage. And that stinks, guys. That stinks because it's going to take away profit on just basically a mistake. So guys, I have made my fair share of mistakes in this market. I'm going to continue to make mistakes in this market, and that's okay. We just want to make sure that we have everything in place for us so that way we can make the right decisions at the right time. And ATHE, we avoided this trade. Sure, I missed out on a 60% move. I'm okay with that, guys. I got 200% last week, 160% on another trade. We had VVOS, we had NEXI, we had MINM. I mean, what more could you want, right? This has been a really, really great start to our December. Now, I'm not in profit protection mode for the month, but I'm always in profit protection mode whenever I'm in the green. And I'm in the green for the month, so I don't want to give that back. So yes, sometimes I will be selective, especially on a Monday. I think we can all agree that Mondays, we're all trying to get our feet back in the pool, right? And we're just trying to test out those waters and say, oh, is it warm? Is it good? And then boom, you dive in. By Tuesday, Wednesday, you're diving in, and we're swimming around with our profit, right? So Mondays, I'm a little hesitant to be jumping in. Let's see what happened on SSNT. Well, so far in SSNT, cluster of resistance, choppy price action, low volume. It's to be expected, and that's why we want to adjust our approach. Right, guys? Right now, I'm just hearing ATHE on the scanner. And guys, if you haven't already, make sure to share this link out. Let me share it on Twitter as well. If you guys are on Twitter, or if you're on Instagram, Facebook, wherever, any chat rooms, if you're in other Discords, Benzinga, whatever, share this link, guys. Share it out with your fellow traders. This is free day trading education. We're going to go over this every single day. This is what we do. Let me get that link out to everyone. Let's get that link out, guys. Let me get it on Twitter. I haven't been keeping up with Twitter enough. Let me see. Where's my Twitter feed? Here it is. So if you guys haven't yet followed me on Twitter, do so, right? Bullish Bob Live, BB Trade Ideas. So at BB Trade Ideas. We've got a whole bunch of scanners here, got a whole bunch of good stuff. You want to learn how to build scanners. You want to learn how to get in of your trade, get out of your trade, hold a lotto, set stop losses, things like that. Guys, come join our group. We go over day trading education every single day. We have a solid group where we're all working together. And exactly as Jesus mentioned there, we are transparent. Guys, I'm going to take losses, okay? Let me just be the first to tell you, I don't always win. I do not always win. There will be losses. The goal that I have is to cut those losses as soon as possible. And that's why we love trading the confirmation strategy, because this strategy was built around mitigating risk, guys. And that is why, in my opinion, it is absolutely number one. So if you're looking to avoid these major reds and these nasty moves on the chart, if you're looking to avoid stocks like SSNT, like what the heck happened here on this move and why is it fizzling off, right? If you're looking to learn about that, come join our group. The link is in the description below. And share this link out, guys. Get that link out to your fellow traders because this is free day trading education. I want to help others the best I can while also making some money, right? So I love what I do, guys. I love day trading. I love day trading low float stocks. I love it. And I'm going to continue to implement our strategy every day because it has absolutely changed my life. So ATHE, what's going on here? It just fizzled out. It popped and it dropped, and we're getting some low volume consolidation here. Now, a lot of traders would say, oh, it's consolidating. It's going to explode this way or explode this way. Well, guess what? Of course it's going to explode one way or the other, right? Captain Obvious, of course it's going to go up or down, right? Those traders always make me laugh when they say, you know, I think this stock is either going to go up or it's going to go down really fast. Well, I think you're exactly right, because that's the only option it really has, unless it just flatlines right and left for the rest of the day, right? But most likely this is going to go up or down. So how do we trade it? It's not about if it's going to go up or down. It's about where do we trade it? How do we trade it? Where's the strategy here? There's multiple different ways to implement your strategy on a stock like this one here. But if you're trading confirmation, right? If you're trading the golden ticket, right? If you want that golden ticket, the bee's knees, the top of the line strategy, right? For momentum and low float trading, well, guess what? You're in the right place. Confirmation. We're looking for a clean close over resistance up here around 944 and 950. Right? Because 950 hit, 962 is the high. 950 is what? It is a mental $half test. Half and whole, half and whole, half and whole. Drill it into your brain because half and whole dollar will hold weight. So you're not going to see those marked on my chart that often, but they will hold weight. I keep them in the brain and I make sure that I scale into profit if I see something like that. So in other words, if I'm in at 7 and we're approaching 750, I may want to lock in some profit because that's the half and whole dollar resistance. No position for myself and no trades yet today, guys. I have not taken a trade yet today. And as you can see right here, I'm pretty selective, right? I'm pretty selective with the way that I trade. It's either good or it's not, right? It's do or die, right? So I don't waste time with the old woulda, coulda, shouldas, and sure, I could have taken a risk it for the biscuit lotto this morning, but for me, a little too high risk. I'll sit out and I'll avoid losses. And as you can see, it's continuing down. So anyone who made that money in here, nothing wrong with that, guys. Lock in the profit. Don't give it back to the market because it's designed to take your profit back. Don't give it back to them, guys, especially before the holiday season, right? They're trying to get it even worse out of you. So be careful with that. But no position for myself at this time. No trades yet this morning. And we are going over the confirmation strategy, guys. The Mecca, my strategy. This is the bee's knees right here. This is everything. SSNT making some noise. Let's take a look at it. Let's see what's going on with SSNT. There we go. Getting old pop with low volume. Bullish vertical trend, filling the gap to 789. There we go. A little bit more volume. Now close over 828 is worth watching for a move to 850 right here. And 880. So let's see what it does. No position for myself, seeing a bullish vertical trend, which is a red flag, testing a resistance. So a little breather here would make sense. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but I would prefer to see a breather before entering my position. This is Monday morning pre-market session live on YouTube. If you guys find any value in this, please thumbs up, comment down below. Let me see it. Let me see you in the chat. Oh, man, we've got late prints all over the place. We've got late prints all over the place. So late prints are coming in at 8 a.m. Every day at 8 a.m., late prints come in. And sure enough, if you guys are in our Discord, you'll see that we've got late prints. This comes out at 8 a.m., late prints. What are they? False scanner alerts, false price action on the chart. So be careful. What should you do? Reference the level 1 data, reference the bid and ask, and of course, this will last till about 8:15, 8:30. So you'll see these wonky candles. Keep an eye on the bid and ask price, guys, because that's the actual price. So if you're getting confused, if you're sitting there being like, what the heck is going on, Bob? The chart's going insane. The price, the charts, the alerts are going insane. Well, guess what? Don't worry about it. Pull up your level 1 data. You don't even need level 2. Pull up your level 1. Look at the bid. Look at the ask. Look at those prices. That's where the actual price is. SSNT's at, let's see. Let me pull it up. SSNT 830 on the bid, 869 on the ask. So this thing is moving. 840 on the bid, 869 on the ask. Very widespread. I could see this ripping up on us with low volume. No position for myself at this time. Bullish vertical trend, testing resistance. For anyone who's in, this is grinding. Closed over its level, hit its target, grinding up. That's SSNT. No position for myself at this time. And guys, do I have this in chat? Hopefully I have this in chat, but if not, I'll get this out to you guys now. I think a lot of our traders are here in the YouTube session as well, but we've got a whole chat room for this. Let me get this in chat. SSNTs in chat. Feel free to compare your levels to mine. Sent 2 charts. There we go. Closed over. Look, it continues. $10 now. Closing over resistance, holding the levels, hitting targets. Good Lord, look at it go to 12. Is this all we're going to see today, guys? Are we just going to see these risk it for the biscuit setups? If so, I may not get a trade in. I may just sit out and be too patient here. That's okay. I'm all right with that, guys. Consistency is key. SSNT new high, $12. What do we want to see now, guys? Want to see it close over 12 and 12.40. Why? Because $12 is the whole dollar test. So close over 11.17, close over 12, and close over 12.40 is what we want to see for continuation on ticker SSNT. No position for myself at this time. Look out for that wide spread. We'll call this Spready Eddy. Okay, that means the bid and ask price. Right now I'm seeing 40 cents on the bid and ask. 40 cents. So that's Spready Eddy, guys. Low volume moves will create that Spready Eddy move. So be careful. Seeing a false breakout. Let's see if we can continue here on SSNT. May need a breather. It's getting a bullish vertical trend. Let's see. Let me click on this here. Look at all these green bars. Good Lord. No position for myself. Going to sit out. Who's in this one? Who's making money on this risk it for the biscuit? There's $13, just like that. $12.96. This thing is ripping up on low volume. Seeing about 30 to 40 cents on the bid anytime. There's $14, ripping up whole dollars on us, guys. This is beautiful. For anyone who's taking a risk it for the biscuit, nothing wrong with that. And everyone can hear me. You guys can hear me on YouTube. You guys can hear me in Discord. Everyone can hear me. Yeah. I want to make sure that everything is working properly. Looks like it is. Looks like everything's good to go. Yeah. SSNT, who's in this risk it for the biscuit? I want to see it. Who's in this bad boy? Who's in this risk it for the biscuit on SSNT? Just hit $14. Ripping up here. Yes, appreciate it, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you, my good sir. No position for myself at this time. No trades yet this morning. Being selective here. SSNT going without me. Watching ATHE and SSNT go without me. And that's going to happen at times, guys. So watching for a possible trade, I may get myself a little trade in here on SSNT. Now, a lot of traders would say, Bob, it's up, 100% or whatever it may be, up 264%. It's done. The move's over. Well, yeah, that could be the case, but the strategy doesn't care about our opinion. Close over a level is what it cares about. So let's see what it does here. Closing here in 18 seconds. Let's see where it closes. Want to close over that white line for continuation. See a bullish vertical trend extended. May not take this trade. We'll probably just sit out. Just watch it. No position for myself. No trades yet this morning. What are here? MYNZ. We'll see if that one has anything going. So SSNT testing highs. Seeing a false breakout. Couple false breakouts at the 1240. Keep in mind, guys, it's filled the gap up to $14. So even though we see 1240, we got half and whole, half and whole, half and whole. There's 13, 1350, 14. Right? So it's smashing through these resistance levels. We see a giant move here in SSNT. Beautiful move for those bullish traders. No position for myself at this time. Being a little reserved here as it is a Monday, and this is not exactly ideal for me. So just going to sit out for now and look for a higher quality setup. Now, I could have taken a risk it for the biscuit setup. Any one of these would offer a risk it for the biscuit, but I'm not comfortable doing so, so just sitting out for the moment. SSNT testing highs and resistance with a bullish vertical trend, and we can see low volume. So we want to see higher volume. And this is interesting, guys, because SSNT over here, this had a 17% negative candle. You imagine that? 17% negative candle, came back up, fizzled out, and wouldn't you know, closed over level, closed over level, closed over level, and we're off to the races. We're typically looking for that close over as our bullish signal. And we've got multiple bullish signals as it continues to close over levels. Now, this is high risk. This is another risk it for the biscuit. But guys, the stock doesn't seem to care. Right? It doesn't seem to care. The strategy remains the same. Close over a key level is bullish. Close back below that level is bearish. SSNT testing highs now. Now we've got more volume. So that's what we want to see. High is $14. $13.95 is that high. Watching ticker SSNT for a possible trade. Well, keep in mind it does have a 18% negative pullback, Huge pullback there. I need to take a sip of coffee here to get back into my my mode. Oh, watching for a possible trade. No position for myself at this time. Can see a false breakout, and guess what? No, not a negative 13% candle at our resistance. This is what we expect. Right, guys? This is what I'm talking about. Now, I would love to see it close over level. And just because we have this major pink, just like before, just like over here, guys, does not mean it's done, right? It will tell us a story. Close under a support is bearish. Close over a resistance is bullish, and we want that bullish momentum. So we want to see it close back over 1240 and 1250 for continuation. It has not closed over this level yet, but also, again, keep in mind, it has filled the half and whole dollar gap all the way to $14, which knocks the quality down in this gap because we've already filled gaps, right? So if you're a gap trader like I am, then that is really just a bad sign, right? It just means that, again, another red flag. And if I take the trade, I've got to reduce my size. If I typically take 5,000 shares on this order, if it was an A+ strategy or A+ setup, well, the conditions that we see knock it down. Okay, maybe it's 2,500 shares. All right, quality knocks it down even more. Maybe I only do 1,000 shares. Maybe I don't do anything at all, right? Sit out. Save my profit from last week. Save my profit on the month. I am green on the month, and I don't want to give that back. And look at this, guys. Another major red. Don't you do this. Don't you do it, SSNT. We want bullish momentum. Don't you toy with our emotions here. Let me measure this move, guys. From the top of this candle to the bottom of this this pink candle, just negative 30%. No big deal, right? Just negative 30%. So if you were anticipating this close over, well, guess what? It didn't happen. And so anticipation, what? Bit you in the butt. So confirmation is the way to go, guys. Let the chart speak to you. Let SSNT speak to us. Close over resistance. That's bullish. It then needs to hold that same level that was resistance as a new formed support, right? And all of these lines represent what? They represent bag holders. They represent resistance, and they represent basically the struggle and where we may get that pressure, right? And sure enough, we are getting that pressure. We are getting choppier moves, and it's to be expected when you see all of these bags in this position. So yes, I sat out. Yes, I wish I could have got a little risk it for the biscuit with our team. I see some of our team members in Discord are making money. Nothing wrong with that. Guys, if you made money this morning on SSNT or ATHE, if you guys made money, you're watching this video right now and you made money on it, let's see it. Put it in the chat. Comment down below. Let me see that you made money this morning on these risk it for the biscuit setups. Because for myself, just sitting out, but I love to see you guys making some money. It's not just about me, guys. Stick to that strategy. Guys, look at this. And all right, if you avoided this move, if you didn't take a trade, so I want to see some hands. Let me see it. I'm not seeing it in chat, guys. I want to see it in our day trading chat in Discord. I want to see it in our day trading chat here on YouTube. If you traded ATHE and you're green, let me see it. Let me see hands up. If you traded SSNT and you're green, let me see hands up. And if you avoided a major loss and you didn't take a trade on either one of these and you're okay with that, let me see a thumbs up in chat. Let me see it. Let me put my thumbs up here because you guys know how I feel. Let me put a little thumbs up in the chat. We've got MRSN. MRSN higher float. Not in love with that float size, but we'll pull it up. Here we go. If you guys are green, let me see a show of hands. If you haven't taken a trade yet and you're avoiding losses, let me see a thumbs up. Let me see it, guys. Put it in the comments below. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. Now, you know, again, what do we have, guys? We've got old risk it for the biscuit setups right now, right? We've got to risk it for the biscuit. That's okay, right? That's okay. That doesn't mean we can't take a trade. I want to make that very clear. Just because I'm not trading doesn't mean that you don't have to, that you have to sit out, right? This is not trade alerts, guys. This is not me just making trade alerts out here and being like, just a robot. Boom, buy here, boom, buy there, boom, buy. That's not what's happening here, guys. This is day trading education. This is real strategy that I use and implement every single day. Our team uses this strategy every day with success. Guys, I can't tell you the countless messages I have gotten about confirmation strategy and how it's changed a trader's life. This is beautiful. Guys, we've made some real friendships, some solid real friendships, not just in this trading realm of stocks. We've made friendships outside of this. Why? Because we found success together. We've been trading together. We've been around each other. We know that we're transparent. This is not BS, guys. This is not a bunch of BS. We are all adults here. We're all here for the same exact reason, aren't we? To make money, to protect profit, and to enjoy that financial freedom. And you can do this. Everyone can do this. You've got this. I've got this. Our team has it. It's awesome. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Now, we are going over real-time strategy. So please, guys, if you haven't already, share this link out. Get that link here from our YouTube video and share this out. Even if you're watching this recorded afterwards, share this link out in these other day trading chats, because I want everyone to be able to access this free educational content right now. I want it to be shown that this is for real. This is not BS. Whether I take the trade or not, I will let you know. I will take losses and I'll let you know why I took the loss, where I took the loss, all that good stuff. It's real. And we'll have some big gainers too. Last week, we had a 200% gainer. We had a 160% gainer the day before it. I mean, what more could you ask for, right? It's absolutely beautiful. And what we're doing is just sticking to the strategy, and we're not veering off that path. And again, the difference from a good trader and a great trader is going to be discipline, or the lack of discipline. So if you lack discipline, if you can't find consistency in your trading, well, then you have no business trading with real money. You should focus on the strategy first. And if you are trading with real money, I don't think that if you're lacking consistency, guys, in my opinion, you should not worry about the size. Worry about the size after you establish your consistency. Because before I did that, when I was worrying about my size in the beginning of my trade career, well, guess what? It bit me in the butt numerous times. So focusing on what matters, focusing on the consistency and of course the analytics, guys. The only way you're going to get conviction and trade 5, 10, 15,000 shares at a time, if you're not there yet, the only way you're going to get there is if you see the experience growing. If you see that your consistency is continuing and getting better and better and more accurate, right? So track your analytics. And guys, what's really cool, you know what's really cool, guys? A little tidbit here. Everyone who's on our premium indicator package, if you guys are on our premium indicator package, you get access to all of the indicators that I have shown here. You get access to all of these indicators. Support and resistance will plot for you. We don't have to do that. Look above. We've got, well, this one doesn't have any levels. So this is blue skies above that 1487, which is very attractive. But on any chart here, if we flip over to RDHL, we can see that we have these levels. If we scroll down on this, we can see that we have all the levels. We have 100% of levels, 500% of levels, 1,000% of levels, all marked out for us accurately. We don't have to do it. We've got the volume indicators, right? But more importantly, you know what's really cool? You get access to all of the future projects that we have. So anything that I come up with, and I'm always scheming, guys, I'm always sitting here thinking, what kind of indicator can I build? What strategy can I implement that's going to give us an edge as a day trader, right? And that's what I do, guys. Anything that I come up with, you're going to have access to. And a little heads up to our premium indicator team. Guess what, guys? We've got a couple new things being added this week. I've got a trade tracker coming your way. I've got a trade tracker built in Google Sheets. It's really easy to use, and it's going to allow you to track your trades and really track your analytics. So if you are struggling with that, guess what? If you're on our premium indicator membership, you're going to have full access to that. So I'll be messaging everyone about that later today. And another little tidbit, guess what? That's not all. You're also going to be getting another indicator, guys. I built another indicator over the weekend that's going to plot a table with some information on the chart for us. So that way we can see how many major reds are there, how great are those major reds, and things like that. What's the volume currently, and is it overbought, oversold, things like that. You're going to see that right on your chart, which is really cool. So if you have the premium indicator package, guess what? You've got more value coming your way. And if you don't have it yet, well, guess what, guys? Check out our winter sale. We've got this winter sale going on. Let me refresh the page. And look at that snow. Isn't that nice? Isn't that beautiful? Hop on over to bullishboblive.com. Come check out our new website, guys. We've got day trading education in here. We had a letting the runners run course. If you guys want access to that, it's right in here. Just come on down, and we're going to have we have that course that we had over the weekend, which was really informative, and I thought was really, really great for all of us. For learning purposes. And we have other stuff in here as well, guys. We're going to have trading quizzes, which actually there's a new trading quiz coming out. Anyone who participates in these quizzes, guess what? You get entered into a raffle. And we're going to be doing free giveaways every month, which is really cool because why? We want to make this fun. This is not just this is not supposed to be some, cut and dry, just, oh, day trading. No, guys, we're going to have fun learning together. That's the point of day trading education and what you do with me and our team. You will earn badges. These badges will give you basically private or exclusive content here on the website. It's going to be really cool. And you're also going to be entered into the raffle where we're going to have some really cool giveaways. We've got merchandise. And if you're not a member of our premium indicator package, well, guess what? Sign up for one of these free webinars and you will be entered into a free giveaway. So you might even get a free month of this. So if you don't have this yet, you may be getting a free month of our indicators, full access to every indicator I have, as well as our trade tracker. So that would be really cool for anyone who's interested. And we've got a whole bunch of information here. If you guys want to join our community for free, come on down to the bottom, Discord right there. That's the link. It will take you right into our Discord for free where I post my watch list every day. And if you guys want the premium indicators, we got them here. We've got a month-to-month membership where you can cancel anytime if it's not for you. We have a yearly membership. We'll save you a little bit of dough. And we've got our monthly memberships for access to Discord. And, of course, live trading every single day, Monday through Friday, which is what you're seeing right now here on YouTube. No position for myself at this time. Let's see. We've got MIGI on the scanners. I like the float on MIGI. Let me see what this one looks like. I think we can get rid of any. Any looks like it's kind of a crappy setup, right, guys? All right, look at that. Support and resistance automatically plotted for us. We don't have to do anything. Okay. We know that we have low volume. It's a green candle. We've got about 100% of levels. Getting this out to our team instantly. Just like that, instantly. This is on MIGI updated. And if you guys are in Discord and you want to find a chart fast, guys, come on over to Discord. Check out our Mark Charts channel right here. Mark Charts channel, if I can speak. BB Marked Charts channel. Check it out, guys. We've got all of these charts. So any chart that you're looking for, guess what? We've got it with the levels as well. So if you're wondering what the heck are the levels on MIGI, well, guess what? Boom, you've got them. Mark them down in your chart. You don't even have to mark your chart if that's something that's becoming a struggle for you. But of course, I do always recommend and suggest that you should learn how to mark your charts, guys. You should learn how to mark them. And of course, we go over that every single day here in chat. And if you're looking for a certain ticker, just come in here. ANY updated. If I could type, hit enter, and voila, there's the top one. Just click that link and it will blow up. ANY. So if you're looking for a chart, that is the fastest way to do so. So go ahead and do so, and you'll have that information as fast as possible. And time is money, guys. Time is money. The faster we can extract the information that we're looking for and need to make our trades, the faster we can basically game plan for what we're going to be doing. So get in, get green, get out. Focus on strategy. Excuse me. All right. So what do we have here, guys? MIGI, what's it telling us? Just look at this chart. What does it tell us? So anyone with the indicator package, what does it tell us? It tells us we've got a resistance here at 120. We've got a resistance at 119. It also tells us we have low volume, okay? And it was overbought. That's our key level spotter. So there's a number of indicators here plotting and letting us know that there's some issue. Now, you'll also see that I have the short watch level and we have the bounce watch level. These are the key level spotter. Very, very cool. They're basically predicting where the stock will look for a possible short and where it will look for a possible bounce. Now, it's never a guarantee. So, of course, trade with a strategy around that. But it is predicting these moves. That way, if someone says, oh, well, I'm watching this at $1. Well, you can say, well, I'm watching it around $1.01. So if they're watching at 98 cents, maybe you're watching around $1 to 98 cents. This gap is where you're possibly looking for a favorable trade. And look at that. Another major red. I am sick of seeing these major reds, guys. I don't know about you, but I am sick of seeing them. Now, if we see a major red, does that mean it's not going to continue? Does that mean we just scratch the chart off and say, this is a crap chart, move on? No, sorry, guys. That's not what it means. That means if it closes over this level, it doesn't matter what you think. That's bullish. Close over 120 is bullish. Right now, it's lacking volume and now has a major red, something to consider. ATHE, what's going on with you? It popped up, little pop and drop, and right now it's kind of in limbo. We're not sure what it's going to do, right? That's okay. We need to see confirmation. That would be way up here, so we'll see if we get that. Now, I know the chart looks messy, but you can scroll this up and down. You can do all kinds of cool stuff with your charts, and if you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Oh, man, SSNT, look at the loss we avoided. So, sure, I missed out on this move. Sure, I would love to be green on the day like a lot of our traders are today, and I know some of you are as well. Nothing wrong with that, guys. Risk it for the biscuit. But this is typically what's going to happen. So if it's a really good stock and a really good setup, it's going to give us multiple good setups throughout the day. And if it's not, it's going to tell us. The chart will speak to you, guys. It will speak to you. And sure enough, this chart's speaking to us here, faded all the way back down here to 44% down. You imagine that? Now, that is not to say it's not going to curl back up and get up here. And a lot of these traders who hold on to this position, they're down 40%, it goes up, they'll say afterwards, wow, I'm glad I held on to that position. I made money. I was smart. It was great. Well, be careful with that because a lot of times it won't come back up to that level. JFBR micro float getting a pop here. This is a micro float. This can get whipping. This can get moving quick. We've got key levels on JFBR coming out into our chat. This is ticker JFBR. Seeing a micro float on our scanners. So we've got scanners that will find the value. Look at this. JFBR, JFBR, JFBR. I wonder what to watch. JFBR now can. JFBR is showing a micro float. Look at that, 500,000 share float. It's a baby float, guys. It's a baby float. So what does that mean? That means that this is going to move even on low volume. So JFBR is worth watching here, watching for a possible trade. Has to close over its resistance of 623 up here and 650 right there. Okay, so 648, 650 mental. So close over this white line, right? And then hold the door. We want to see hold the door. Come on now. Let's get up there. Let's continue. And let's make sure that we can get that bullish momentum. If it does, guys, we've got a nice gap here. So if we get into this gap here, we're looking at roughly 22%. I like it. I like big gaps, and I cannot lie. You other traders cannot deny. Love big gaps, but I do not want big gaps to overshadow the strategy. Bill Rod, I appreciate that. Man, you and me both. I mean, I've been manually marking charts for a very long time, but even the volume indicator itself is just valuable. Now, Bill, I've got some more tutorials. I had a tutorial out last night. Not sure if you guys saw that or not, but I've got another tutorial that will be coming out either today or tomorrow on how you can set volume alerts with that same indicator. It is beautiful. It's so cool. So you can set volume alerts with our volume indicator, and you can be notified just like I am as well. So JFBR getting a pop. Let's pull up the level 2. JFBR getting a pop. Want to see it close over 623, 648, and 650 for continuation. This would be a risk it for the biscuit. Let's see what we got here. If I take this trade, I've got to greatly reduce my size because I'm seeing a bullish vertical trend, testing our resistance at 623 and a cluster here. 616, $6, 623, 648, and 650 mental. And the high is, look at that high, guys. Look at the high. 650 is the high. Go figure, right? Go figure the $0.50 hit resistance, and it bounced off of that level so far. So here we go. It's up. It's continuing. Let's see. This is a micro float, so it might just pop right up to $8. No position for myself at this time. Man, this might just be one of those Mondays where I just don't take a trade, just keep talking, right? Keep talking about strategy and looking at it, but my opinion is keeping me out. And that's funny because, again, guys, the opinion is not how I trade. It's not typically how I trade, but I think we can all agree as human, we're going to make those human emotional decisions. And really the emotional decision here is, you know, I'm weighing out the pros and cons. I'm looking at this as a lower quality setup. Sure, I could take it. Sure, I could get that 20% move, but I'm also avoiding something like that right there. Do you guys see that? Do you see this false break that we're seeing here? Do you imagine that? So we want to see a close over our key level to tell us that it's bullish. Otherwise, it is bearish. And sure enough, look at this. Another negative 25% candle. I think my biggest win for today, guys, is going to be avoiding losses. All right? I think, who is with me? Who is watching this video right now and has avoided these major losses? Who else has avoided major losses this morning? Let me put this in chat. Major losses avoided. Major losses avoided. Here's Jesus. Appreciate it. Big Cat, my man. Yes, nice trade, Amy. Way to go. Just seeing your message now. Way to go. Great job, guys. Way to stay disciplined to your strategy. Don't veer off that path, guys. Stay disciplined to the consistent strategy that keeps you consistently profitable, right? No, we're not trading 5, 10 different strategies at one time. We want to focus on one that works. And the one that works is confirmation. So this JFBR, and I've got multiple charts up. You guys can see this, right? I've got a whole mess of charts. And I know it looks like a mess right now, but don't worry. It's something that you'll get used to. If you're not used to seeing a mess of charts like I have, you will get used to it. Just take some time. It's going to take some time, and you will get used to what we're seeing here. I have MIGI. We've avoided a major loss here. Guess what? False break. Did not close over our level. Loss avoided. Okay. ATHE, what happened up here? Well, we go to the top of this move. It did not close over its level, filled the gap, did not close over. That's all she wrote, and it has fizzled out ever since, right? Fizzled out to Nowheresville, which is kind of what I expected to begin with, you know? But of course, it gave a nice risky for the biscuit for anyone who's taking. RDHL, what happened here? Well, we had a false break. We closed over. We hit the resistance 210. We couldn't hold, fell down, couldn't hold the door. We can't trust you, right? So JFBR, look at this, guys. As much as I want to take part in these trades, as much as I want to be green on a Monday and start the week off with a big old sack of money, that way we can have that profit throughout the week, right, to trade with. Well, today seems to be one of those days where avoiding major losses might be my biggest win, right? It is 8:28 a.m. Eastern time. Still early. It's still early, guys. We have plenty of time. So if you are on YouTube and you're finding any value in this video and you want more videos just like this, thumbs up the video, comment in the section below. So I know that, guys. I want to know. I want to hear it. I want to hear that you're finding value here. And I want to know what you're finding valuable from this video. Is it the fact that we're going over technical analysis? Is it the fact that we're going over trades real time? Is it the fact that we're going over real-time strategy? What is it, guys? What do you like about this video? What do you dislike? And let me know what I can do to make it a better experience for you, because this is day trading education. That's the point. We're not only just going to day trade, we're going to have fun doing it. NEGG making some noise. Let's see what NEGG is doing. NEGG was on the list earlier. This was actually on the list for a close over 205, I believe it was, actually. Let me see. Let's see, guys. Did you know that you can go to our Discord and you can go NEGG, worth watching? So NEGGWW, and look at that. Key level this morning at 6:07 a.m. Eastern time. We're early birds around here. Early this morning, I put a alert. NEGG is worth watching over $2.05 with a couple major red flags to look for. 205 is the key level on NEGG, and guess what? Where's 205? All the way down here, and wouldn't you know, it's way up from there. So if it can hold the line, hold the door, we can trust you. And sure enough, it did. So from that 205, it's gone up 20% since then. You imagine just 20%, no big deal in a matter of minutes, right? These are minute candles, 1 minute chart. Now, this was low volume trickling into resistance. This is a low volume pop. We're finally getting a pop here. So this is something to watch, right? But now I want to see a close over 246 because that's the top of this move, right? You guys can see that 246. But also, what's more important? 250 mental. So 246, 250, that's what we want to see it close over. In other words, if it closes at 248, it's very high risk because it's not covering over the 250 level as well. So we want to see, get some volume, get a little pop-a-rooney in the right direction. Another micro float, SMFL. Let's take a look at SMFL now. I feel like our head's spinning. That's why having these indicators is so beautiful, guys, because we don't have to plot these levels. So if we're getting multiple charts like this, well, guess what? We don't have to worry. SMFL showing a micro float. You guys have the chart here with key levels. SMFL has been updated into our chat. Feel free to compare your levels to mine. Look at this pop on SMFL. Getting a major, major pop. And why is that? Because it is a micro float. Pull it up. 500,000 share float, just like we had on JFBR. JFBR, 500,000 share float. You guys see a theme here, a little something going on. We've got micro floats popping. We've got some news on SMFL in chat. Thank you, Joey. SMFL does have news in chat. Let me copy this and put it into here. Let me plop it on the chart for everyone can see, so you can see. Now, the extent of the news for me, guys, I know it sounds crazy. I know this is going to sound weird to you. I don't really care. I don't even care. I hope that they cured something really important, right? What does matter to me is going to be price action. So at this point, what do we want to see? SMFL closed over the level, hit target, filled gap. Now I want to see it close over this level, right? Continuation. That's on SMFL. No position for myself at this time. 260's new high. So we got another micro getting a pop here on that news. We've got some news here. So SMFL, who's in on this one? Who's getting a little risky for the biscuit, guys? Are we about to avoid another major loss, or is this going to pop through these levels and give us a little move, give us some bullish momentum? Am I going to be able to trade this morning? That's my biggest question. Will I find a trade this morning? Because otherwise, I'm not sure I'll be able to trade with enough size for any of these to matter, because these are lower quality setups. Now, a lower quality setup can still give a high quality result, but I can't bank on that. It's not consistent, guys. So I got to stick to what keeps me consistent. That's going to be confirmation. Another major red pullback, guys. We're averaging like 20%. Look at this, 20%. You can see the negative up here, 20%. You imagine that? No big deal. No big deal, right? Just 20% negative candle at our resistance, right? We got a little false breakout. We had a bullish vertical trend. We had a resistance here. Good idea to lock in profit if you're in the position for the old risk it for the biscuit. And guess what? This is a negative 20% candle. Gross. Gross. Nobody wants to see that. We are bullish here, not bearish. This isn't bearish Bill. I'm not bearish Bill. I'm bullish Bob. I want to see a pop in the right direction. I want to see it hold its level and continue further. This is a pop and drop, and this is what we're looking to avoid. And if you're looking to avoid these pop and drops, and if you've gotten caught in a pop and drop like this before, please let me hear it, guys, because I know I have plenty in the past. If you're looking to avoid these pop and drops and avoid this, well, guess what? We've got the strategy for you. We have a strategy that is solely built around mitigating risk, saving our butts against stocks like this and trades like this. Now, again, does this mean this is a crapshoot? We just walk away and say, SMFL, you didn't do it. You're garbage. This is not good anymore. This is a trash setup, right? The kids would say, this is trash. It's not. My son would say, this is not fire, I guess. I guess he would say, this isn't fire, or I don't know. Maybe I say it completely wrong because I'm not a youngster anymore. But SMFL, guess what? It is not doing what we wanted it to do. We wanted to close over levels to continue, and it did not. It filled the gap. So fill the gap, what does that mean? That means each one of these gaps provides trades for us traders, and this has a topping tail and filled the gap. Woo! Excuse me. No, sneeze attack there. So who took a little risk for the biscuit lotto here? Who made some money? Who didn't take a trade and is avoiding a loss? And if you lost on this trade, then I'm sorry to hear that. But guys, losing is a part of what we do. We just want to mitigate that loss, mitigate that risk, and not give back too much profit that we have on the month. And I'm green on the month of December. And guess what? I don't want to give it back. So these lower quality setups that may provide higher quality results, well, I'm being selective, aren't I, guys? I know I know this is probably boring to a lot of traders out there. I know there's a lot of traders out there right now sitting there scratching their head and being like, Bob, do you even trade? Are you even taking a trade? Yeah, I do, guys. I do. Ask our team in chat who have been trading with me for years and years. The fact is, yes, I do trade. I promise you I trade. And I also promise you that I do take losses at times too. So even though I'm selective, I do take losses at times. But guess what? Being selective has ensured that I stay consistent. And consistency is key. I cannot stress that enough, guys. It is a beautiful, beautiful thing to stay consistent with my strategy, consistent with my profit, and be able to say that, guys, I've been here for years. I'm going to be here next year. I'm going to be here 5 years from now, and I'll be here 10 years from now. And I hope you are as well. And if you're struggling with getting caught in moves like this one here, well, guess what? Come join our team. We will go over how you can avoid this nasty, nasty setup every single day. So if you're enjoying this, or if this is something that you find value from me going over these charts, well, guess what? Join our Discord today. You'll have full access to that. You'll have access to it every single day, Monday through Friday, from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern time, every single day. Guess what? I'm here with our team. And that doesn't mean that when I trade, you trade. It doesn't mean when you trade, I trade. Because this is not buy and sell alerts. This is day trading education. And if you guys are on YouTube right now and you find any value in this, you want more videos just like this one, give it a thumbs up. Comment in the section below. Let me know, guys. And this will encourage me to continue to do this in the future. So if this is something that you find valuable, if you want me to continue doing pre-market prep and even post-market prep or post-market moves, let me know. Let me know in the chat. Let me know on Discord. Let me know. Email me. That's fine. bullishboblive@gmail.com. Throw me an email, guys, because I'd love to hear from you. I love to see what everyone thinks, and I love to see where the value is. If you find value in today's video, let me know. So that way I can continue to provide that value for you and for other traders out there that are also looking for the same thing. Guys, I can't tell you. I was a member of Benzinga chat. I was a member of Benzinga for probably about 3 years or so. I was a moderator in their chat, and I used to study news like it was my job, just like a complete news. You could call me a news nerd, I guess. I would just study nerd. I've had spreadsheets, just track analytics, track information, because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get more information loaded into the brain and then make those informed decisions real time, right? But what I struggled with was news that moved a stock yesterday had no effect on a stock today. And why was that? I can't tell you why. I've never been able to actually come to a conclusion there. The only thing I can say is I believe, and this is just an opinion, and of course we don't trade our opinions, but I believe, and if you guys, I'd like to know your opinion as well too. So again, put it in the comments below. My opinion is that the market is completely BS. It's rigged, right? So we are just out here to make money. We're not here to make friends with the stocks, right? Make friends with the CEOs of the stocks. We're here to get in, get green, get out, and mitigate our risk. IKT getting a pop. IKT on the scanners. IKT is showing a 5 million share float. Getting this into our chat. IKT, we're getting a lot of volume. We can see that. Bullish vertical trend into resistance. What do we have again? A cluster of resistance. Ah, man, guys, I wish we caught a nice stock and a nice chart, but I'm not sure I'll find an entry on this. We still have time, though. It's still early. I don't want to jump the gun yet. We're here. We're prepared. We're ready. We're looking for high-quality setups, or we will adjust for a lower quality setup. So I would consider IKT, if it pops through these levels, it's going to give us a low quality move, or excuse me, a low quality setup. It could be a low quality setup and still give us 100%. Okay, make that clear. I want to be very, very transparent and clear about that. Just because I don't want to take this trade with my full size doesn't mean it's not going to offer a risk it for the biscuit, right? Risk it for the biscuit means that it's not really hitting all of our A+ setups, A+ strategy, right? So we want to mitigate our risk by adjusting our size, especially here in the pre-market session, because we can't carry a hard stop in the pre-market. So we want to protect ourselves. And the way you can do that is, well, you can be selective like I am. But being selective, of course, guys, you're going to miss out on a play or two. You're going to miss out on a trade or two. That's okay. It's okay, right? If you're okay with that, then you're going to be able to get to the next stage. If you're sitting there and watching something go without you and doing the old woulda, coulda, shoulda thing, well, guys, you're going to be woulda, coulda, shoulding yourself into a 9-to-5 job, because unfortunately, that's not how this market works. The market doesn't care about your feelings. The market doesn't care about your opinion. All we care about in this market, and that's why news is less important to me, because guess what? What's the most important factor when we're day trading? I think everyone can say it. I'll give a second. If you guys are listening in, please, I'm going to give just a minute for everyone to answer this. What is the most important factor when day trading? Please let me see what everyone's answer is on this, because I'll give my answer here in just a minute. So if you're in Discord, if you're on YouTube, wherever you are listening in, if you're out there, please. And there's no wrong answers really, but I'm going to give my opinion on what the most important factor is when day trading. Okay, so there's no wrong answer. If you found that news is the most important factor for you, let me hear it. Put it in the comments. If you found that it's price action, or it's maybe at 52-week lows, whatever it may be, whatever you find the most valuable, let me see it, guys. And I'll give my answer here in just a minute. So what is the most key factor when day trading? What is the most key factor that we need when day trading? Is it news? Does everyone assume and think that it is news? And everyone will be different, of course. I'll tell you my answer here in just a minute. Let me see it. Carlos, my man, Carlos. I like that. Brett, you know what you're talking about, don't you? You guys know what you're talking about. Amy, that's a very important factor. Exactly right. Discipline, not emotion. That's right. What's the most important, I guess, what can we call it? Key factor that we need when day trading? And not on the emotional side. What's the key factor that we need here on the chart? We need that volume, guys. As far as I'm concerned, we need volume. And why is that? Why is that, guys? If you're trading a large size, if you're anything like the rest of us, or if you're a professional day trader, right? And you're trading with enough size for it to be lucrative for you. Some of us need $100 a day. Some of us need $50 a day. Some of us need $1,000 a day, right? We're all going to be different. But what do we need, guys? What do we need? If you're trading 5,000 shares, 10,000 shares, 20,000 shares, maybe you're Ross Cameron out there trading 50,000 shares. I don't know what he's trading these days. But if you're out there trading a large size, similar to how I do at times, what do you need to do? We need to see what? Volume. Because if we're lacking the volume, right? If we're lacking these candles volume, what does that do? It's going to create a very wide spread on the bid and ask, and we're not going to get filled on our full order. So what happens is you smash the buy button here and you say, I want 50,000 shares. Well, unfortunately, there's not even 50,000 shares on the candle itself. So that means if you got in with your, if you placed a 50,000 share order and it's a 30,000 share candle or a 20,000 share candle, you're the whole liquidity of that candle. You're the volume, guys. You are the volume. And what happens is you're probably not going to get filled on your full order. So if you put a 50,000 share order in, big old Mecca Ross out there, well, guess what? You may only get filled on 25,000 shares or 20,000 shares or even 10,000 shares. And then what happens? You run the risk of it smashing up. Yeah, you made some money on the 10,000 shares. Good job. Pat yourself on the back. Nothing wrong with that. But if you're not experienced and you don't know, guess what? When that price falls back down like this one did here, you're going to get filled on the remaining shares once it comes down. And that's going to be a losing trade, and you're going to give back profit. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it, okay? Don't get caught in it. So if you're providing the liquidity for that candle or that time or that stock or that chart, be careful. Right? So if you're trading 10, 15, 20, 30,000 shares, you want to have volume when you're trading, right? We want to have volume because otherwise you deal with massive slippage. It can just pull the rug out from under you at any given time, and it can be very, very high risk. Now, just because it has high volume doesn't mean it doesn't have high risk, right? There's other factors that we need to go over as well. But I think, in my opinion, in my experience, guys, for trading any real size, if you're trading a few hundred shares, it may not make much difference to you. But if you're trading thousands of shares at a time, then guess what? In my experience, the number one factor is, let's say it all together. Ready? Volume. I know I can see you guys out there. Carlos, Brett, I know you guys are out there saying it with me. We're jamming. We're jamming out here, guys. We've got volume in the right direction, but what did we have? We had a false breakout. So IKT, guess what? Look at this. Do you see this? The geometry of this stock? We're building like a house with a chimney. All right. There's our house. Here's our chimney. Here's our bag holders. Here's more bag holders. And IKT is just going to keep forming that crappy situation that we are looking to avoid. So yes, I did. I missed out on this move. Yes, I have not taken a trade yet today. If I pull up my list here, you can see no trades yet today, guys. It's unfortunate. I know. I get it. It's boring. You're all going to leave me now. Everyone's just going to head to the next best thing. And whoever's talking right now and yapping about all the money they made, well, guess what? They're going to seem very, very glamorous right now, aren't they? So, well, some of you are going to stick with them. Some of you are not. It's whatever. I have no control on that. Guys, this is real. This is real time strategy. This is real time going over these stocks and these charts real time, not hindsight trading, not BS, not looking at something after the fact and saying, you know what? 20 EMA, 9 EMA cross, that would have worked on this bad boy. But you know what? On this other one, this one jumped off the VWAP. And wait, hang on. This one over here, this one was some other strategy, right? I don't even know. This is the MACD reversal or a stochastic reversal or you name it. They've tried it. It's out there. Yada, 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 right? Let's get some George in here from Seinfeld. This is the old yada, yada, right? Traders are out there just giving you the old yada, yada. Well, not here, guys. We are focused on real-time strategy so you can avoid something like this. If you got in at the top of this move, which of course, hopefully you didn't, but you get on the top of this move, guys, no big deal. It's down 54%. It's down 54% from those highs. Can you imagine that? On a move like this, Most traders would say this thing is going. It's a cheap stock. It's got a low float. It's only 5 million share float. It's got volume, right? It's got all the right parts to the recipe that's going to make us a big old beautiful breakfast, which is going to give us those biscuits with the gravy all over it. Well, guess what? Didn't happen, did it? Because it didn't confirm its level. It had a false breakout. That's that big old topping tail there. If I zoom in, you guys will see it better. Big old topping tail. And guess what? Can't do it. Can't do it. I'll sit out. Let me make sure. Carlos, you're exactly right. I appreciate your answer on that as well. Brett, I appreciate it. Guys, where are the rest of you? Where's everyone right now? I know you're listening in right now. Nobody wants to answer. Brett, Carlos, I appreciate you guys. That's right. Volume. SLS. Hearing something else on the scanner. Let's take a look at it. I think we can get rid of IKT for the moment. SLS. All right. Charts marked for us. Boom. We don't have to do anything. Done. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. SLS has another congested looking chart. Yes, it's a cheap price. Yes, it's getting some volume. Those are good. Check those boxes off. What do we see here? A cluster of resistance. These red dotted lines are resistance. Purple line is key. Close over 123 is key for continuation here. All right, here we go. Closed over. Target now is 130 and 129. No position for myself at this time. Cluster of resistance. I think I'll sit out for now. Another cheapo here getting a pop. See what it does. No position for myself. We can see that it did not close over the 124. Has to stay above 123. Anywhere under this 123 is room for concern. It's got to hold the door, guys. Got to hold it, right? So it's bounced off the 119. Let's see if it can hold the 123. Close under 123. It's basically telling us a story. And the story is, I'm not feeling too bullish right now. If it can close back over the 123, then maybe we'll see a bullish run. But what do we see on this chart, guys? We see a cluster of resistance. Let me get this into our chat as well. Whole bunch of levels. Whole bunch of levels. Man, we're seeing more pink candles, more major reds, more losses avoided than we're seeing good setups. Here's a chart in chat, guys. So you guys now have my my chart as well. And for everyone who has the premium indicator membership, if you guys have this sweet deal going on right now, if you guys have this, if you come in here to our website, bullishboblive.com, go to join today, and you have this membership right here. Well, guess what? You have access to all of these indicators that you see shown. You have access to the support and resistance, and a little gift to you, a little December gift. Guess what? We've got a new indicator coming out today. So if you go to your indicators, you go to the invite only. We've got the volume hunter, major red spotter, vertical trend spotter, confirmation support and resistance. We've got the key level spotter and the oversold spotter. How cool is that, guys? And we will have a new indicator being uploaded this week. I'm just finalizing the details and finalizing that code, and it will be out to our team shortly. So very excited about that. And just a little heads up, we've got a trade tracker coming your way. I've got a trade tracker coming your way. Simple, built in Google Sheets, so anyone can use it anywhere, and it's going to be really simple for everyone to be able to input all of their trade details, and that way you can better track your analytics, just like I do, and that's how you can get better every single day. So no position for myself at this time. No trades yet this morning. And guys, if you're watching this and you're avoiding these major losses, share the link. Share the link. Get this link out, guys. I want more traders in this room with us. I want more traders making informed decisions real time, not that BS where we go, woulda, coulda, shoulda. I don't want to post charts afterwards and say, you could have done this and you would have. No, guys, we want to go over it real time. You get the chart before this ever happens. You get the volume. You know this. We've got scanners that are just absolutely insane that are finding the volume for us, finding the value in this market. It's identifying where's the value, where is the volume, where is it in this market right here, right? We eliminate the BS. There's not a whole bunch of BS alerts on here. We just fixate and focus on what matters, and we leave the rest to everyone else, right? So what happened to ATHE? Let's take a look over here at ATHE, because this was the big wazoo right here. This is the big winner, right? This was the guy. This is the one. So we went over this one in the beginning of this video, missed out on this beautiful 60% move that anyone could have taken advantage of, trading confirmation. It faded back off, and now we're all the way back down here. So I'm not sure that this is going to give us any opportunity throughout the day today. All right, we've got SSNT making some noise again. Let's pull it up. Charts marked for us. We don't have to do anything. Oh, this is old pop and dropper. Another house with a nice, beautiful chimney. Or this is nice. I guess this is the mountains right here. We're looking at a mountain range, right? Right. This is the range. This is the mountain, and this is the valley. We're in the valley right now. So SSNT. What does this mean when we're getting a little pop here, guys? So if we're going over education here, day trading education, what does it mean when it drops like this and gets a pop? Oftentimes, these are shorts covering their position. So shorts are taking advantage of this extended move, shorting it back down, filling their position, covering their position, and it creates a little bit of a buy bump, right? A little buy bump here. That's not something that I typically look for, right? That's not something. This would be a bounce, okay? And I typically trade momentum. I want to see momentum. And of course, there was no example so far today for me to trade a momentum-based setup. But hey, you know, we're avoiding these major losses. Look at this cluster of resistance, failed to level. And if you failed here and you took this trade, right? If you took a risk it for the biscuit right here, and you took this trade and it failed here, and you said, you know what? Darn, it failed. I don't like it. I'm not gonna sell it yet. I think it might come back up. Well, guess what? Your hope got you 14% negative loss. It may curl. We'll see what it does. But keep in mind, guys, confirmation. We need to close over the level and hold. If you can't hold, well, how can we trust you? How can we trust that stock, right? SSNT getting a pop here. We know that we've got now. This is going to create what? Recent bag holders. We've got some bag holders in the way. Let's get some coffee in the system. What time is it, guys? 8:53 a.m. Eastern time. Happy Monday. Hope everyone's feeling good. Going over real-time strategy. If you find any value in today's video, guys, please comment below. Let me know. Thumbs up the video. Let me know. If you're watching this afterwards, let me know, guys. Let me know so I can make more videos just like this one here. So hopefully this is helpful to others. I want to know if it is. That way I can be encouraged to continue to make more videos just like this. If this is not helpful for you and this is not really something that you think that's going to work for you, that's fine too, right? Not every strategy is going to work for everyone. No position for myself. SSNT we're watching. Why? Because it's making some noise, right? It's making some noise, letting us know that there's some volume there. SSNT. There's some noise there, some volume. Position for me? Nah, no position, guys. No position for myself at this time. I expect some choppy price action. It doesn't mean I can't trade choppy price action. It just means I want to be careful, stick to my strategy, and mitigate my risk and losses. So no trade so far this morning. I've avoided major losses. I have missed out on some big winners, but these are low quality setups giving high quality results. Please do not overshadow that, guys. Please don't think differently. Don't think for a second that these were high quality setups. These were low quality setups that gave high quality results. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. That is not the fact that we're arguing here. The fact is that does it merit if you typically take a 10,000 share order, does a low quality setup merit a 10,000 share order? No, I don't think it does. That's what I'm trying to get across here, guys. Adjustments need to be made. And if you can spot this stuff real time and fast, then you can make adjustments on the fly, which is really, really crucial for us day traders. So if you're looking to figure this out, you want to join in to our group, guys. We've got, right now, we've got the website up, bullishboblive.com. Come on over here, join today. We've got a few different packages. We've got the premium indicator package where you get monthly access to my premium indicators, all the indicators you see on my chart today and all future indicators as well. Any future projects, including our trade tracker. So anyone who has the monthly membership or the yearly membership for our premium indicator package, guess what? You will also get the trade tracker, which I'm going to be sending out this week, just finalizing a few things. So any changes that I make, any updates, you get access to them. Any new scripts and code that I come up with, you get access to. If I come up with any projects, anything at all that is trade related, guess what? You get full access to. So that's our top membership there. And of course, we have our monthly access to the Discord with live trading every single day, Monday through Friday, with yours truly, going over my trades, my charts, my key levels, and being very transparent. Because guys, I will take losses. It will happen. Last week, we were actually got out of the week really, really great. I had a 160% winner and a 200% winner, of course, on our lottos. Beautiful, beautiful week last week. I want to continue that. I want to keep making some money, and hopefully we can stay disciplined to our strategy. So let's do so. If you guys just want to join the free Discord, come on down to the bottom. Hit that Discord link right there. It'll enter you into our Discord where I'll put free information, watch list every single night. I post a watch list before the day is over, typically around 8, and that way we are prepared and ready. We know what stocks to mark those charts and, of course, get those key levels out. So if you guys haven't already, come join our group. Come join. Here I am trading. That's me. That's AI me, but you guys get it. Come trade with us, guys. Come join the Confirmation crew. Confirmation strategy, the strategy that I educate our traders on every single day. This has changed my life, and I think that it can change others' lives as well. It already has, but I think it's really, really powerful. And even if it's not the sole strategy that you take from this, you can come learn this strategy. Just take bits and pieces from it. Take whatever you find valuable from the strategy and run with it. Implement it to your own strategy. Use it in conjunction with other signals or your strategy in general, and really, pile on top of other signals of why to buy and why to go. So if one trader is possibly buying because of these reasons, well, maybe that's beneficial to you, because then you can understand that, hey, this is a buy signal for one. Maybe I want to scalp that move. Maybe I want to take advantage of that. So maybe you come learn my strategy and you just completely take advantage of what we're doing. That's fine, guys. That's great. Find whatever works for you. Stay consistent. Stick to that consistent approach. We've got a few minutes here until 9. We are approaching 9 a.m. Eastern time. I'm on the East Coast. Where are you guys at? Where's everyone listening in from? If you guys, where are you guys listening in? Let me see in the YouTube chat where everyone's listening in from. I'm coming in from North Carolina. I was born in New England, but I'm my family, my wife, and my kids moved on down to North Carolina. We wanted warm weather. We're sick of that cold weather. If you're in New England, let me know. We came from Rhode Island, Connecticut, Massachusetts area. And wherever you guys are right now, if you're listening in, let me see in the YouTube chat, where are you listening from? Are you listening from the U.S.? Are you listening from somewhere else? Are you listening from a boat, right? I want to hear it. I want to see it. And I say that because I believe one of our traders is on a boat. Mackenzie, are you listening in? Mackenzie, you still in here? I'm not sure if you're still in here. Mackenzie, are you living on a boat still, Mackenzie? Do I have that right, or am I just far off, like way off of this? I think Mackenzie lives on a boat, guys. I might just have that completely wrong. Awesome. That's so cool, Mackenzie. So are you like Mackenzie, are you like that show Below Deck? Are you like one of those yachties? Are you a yachty? Mackenzie, is that what can we put a picture here? Are you a yachty? Are you the chief yachty there? Deck crew or what is it? The other ones, the stews. Are you a stew? Are you a stew or a deck crew or? Nah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, Happy was on a boat. Yeah, Hapster, he was on a boat. I don't know if he's with us any longer. He's got a house too, actually. They just chose to be on the boat. That is so cool. I think that's so cool, Mackenzie. Mackenzie's on a boat. Guys, if you're in the Discord, you guys will see the boat that Mackenzie's on. That is really cool. I'm telling you, that is pretty awesome. Living the dream. Yeah, very cool, Mackenzie. Oh, Luke, he's probably got Starlink out there. They probably got Starlink all over the place. Nope. Oh, nope. T-Mobile. What was I thinking? Starlink. You're not, Mackenzie, you're not paying for Starlink right now? Elon wants your money, Mackenzie, so, cough it up. I would have no clue, man. I don't know anything about it. I'm lost in left field when it comes to it. Very cool. Where's everyone listening in? Let me see. NYC. Gustavo, my man. New Jersey, Amy, very cool. So you're up there. That's my neck of the woods, you guys. You guys got, is it cold up there today? I'm not sure if it's cold. Zelda Chick, Florida, very cool. My sister wants to move to Florida. She lives in Connecticut right now, but she is desperately wanting to move to Florida as soon as possible. Big Cat, Alabama. You're not far from me, Big Cat. We're going to meet up soon. I want to have a meetup, especially with our Southern crew. I know we've got a lot of Texas members as well. I think Natty's down in Texas. Got to meet up with Natty, Jesus, and the kids one day. Would really, really love that. Hearing SSNT. Let's get back to business here. SSNT, what you doing? Was that I think that was the chart we were looking at. SSNT, come on now. Can we get something to trade here, please, guys? 9:01 a.m. Eastern time. Can I get something to trade? I would love something to trade. I have no trades today. If you guys have a trade today, let me know. But I've got 0 trades so far today. I know I'm pretty selective. I know. It's boring. I know you're all sitting there scratching your head and being like, come on, man. Come on, man. I just listened to you for the last hour and a half and you've done nothing, right? I'm sorry to say that, guys. The one thing I don't have control on is when we're going to get these opportunities. So what do? The most control I can have on it is designate a time that I trade every day. For me, guys, my favorite time to trade is between 7 a.m. Eastern time and 11 a.m. Eastern time. That's my prime time. That's when I love to trade. But there's plenty of other times to trade throughout the day. It really depends on how busy your schedule is and what you have available. I'm a full-time trader, so I have the luxury to be able to trade in and out throughout the day. But a lot of traders don't. We've got a lot of traders in chat too that are part-time traders that have a full-time job outside of this, or even a part-time job, and that's really cool, guys. What's great about that is that you have another source of income, and it takes some of the stress off of having to make a certain quota when you're day trading, right? So for me, being a full-time trader, I have to make a certain dollar amount each week, and if I don't reach that goal, then I need to I need to make some adjustments. I basically need to reach the goal, or I'm going to be in trouble, right? So being a full-time trader, having this as my main source of income, it's important for me to be selective, because I'm green on the month of December. We had a really killer November month, and it was a really nice end to November. December, I'm green, guys. I've got some profit in the pocket, and I don't want to give it back, and that is my main goal here. And I know it sounds boring enough selective, but being selective is what avoids me giving back that profit. So I want to make sure that I stack the profit up and keep stacking on it. So as I keep stacking the profit, mitigating a risk, and being choosy here or selective with the stocks that I decide to trade is so very important for my strategy. So consistency is key. Discipline is key. If you don't know that yet, well, you got to learn it, guys. You got to learn it, because if you want to be here, you want longevity, and I want to see you guys. We've been, Natty, how long have we been training together? Natty and I, Big Cat, JD, Azurdi, there's a number of us here. We've been trading together for at least 3 years. I think at least 3 years, if not longer. MJ, I think we've been trading together maybe even longer. And Benzinga, we've been trading together for a long time. You know why we're all still together? Is because this is a transparent approach. This is not BS. This is valuable information at your fingertips, right? We get all that information out to you as soon as possible. So if a stock starts moving, we will find it. So if a stock gets moving, we will find you, right? It's kind of like the Vanilla Ice song. But we will find it. If something is moving, we will find it. We'll find out what are the key levels. Where do we want to possibly trade? Where are we watching for profit targets? Where are we looking for the, oh crap, it's basically going against us, we want to get back out. We've got that all covered. So if you guys want to join in, again, come on over to bullishboblive.com. Join up, guys. Come over here. And even if you don't join today, if you don't want to join our premium memberships, that's okay. Join in anyway. Come on down here and join into the free Discord, so that way you get access to all of my new videos, all that good stuff. Come in here and join our mailing list. So if you want deals, so maybe you're waiting for a deal, maybe this is something that's outside of your budget. That's okay. Just wait, come on in here, sign up for our mailing list. I will send you deals. We've got our next deal coming up for Christmas. Right now, we're running a winter sale deal, but we will have another sale around Christmas time as well. So if you guys want to get in on that, come on over to bullishboblive.com. We've got premium indicators. You want to learn more about the indicators, you can do so. You can pop through these and say, okay, well, what's the bounce predictor? What's the bounce watch predictor, right? Or bounce short predictor? Well, there it is. It will explain that to you. You want to check out our premium memberships. If you hit start now, well, guess what? It's going to take you back to right here. These are premium memberships that we offer at this time. Trading education, if you guys want to learn and have fun doing so, well, come on over to bullishboblive.com, sign up for our mailing list, and you will get access to our day trading courses. Guys, we just had a really cool day trading course on extending our winning trades. Let me get this up here. So if you guys hop over to the YouTube channel, you guys will see. We've got, let's see, go to videos, and guess what? Extending winning trades. This was our live webinar. This was awesome, guys. It was really cool to be able to spend time with everyone here and be able to go over real strategy so that way we can be prepared during market hours. So if you haven't already, come on over. It's a long video. I'm meaning to add timestamps into it, guys. I'm going to do so, make it easier to access and navigate through. But even if you come over, watch 10 minutes of it, put it away, watch another 10 minutes of it. Guys, I know you all. I know you're all sitting on the toilet right now watching this video. I know you're sitting in the office right now. Let's be real. I know you're sitting there right now on your phone wondering what to watch. Well, guess what? You've got an hour-and-a-half live webinar session that we had over the weekend. And if anyone signed up for this live webinar over here on our website, guess what you got? You got yourself a badge. And that badge is going to earn you a raffle ticket to a free giveaways, guys. We're going to have free giveaways. It's going to be really cool. So we're going to have confirmation strategy gear coming up. We've got mugs. We've got free indicators. We've got all kinds of stuff coming your way. So, guys, if you haven't already, come join with us at bullishboblive.com. Come join the movement, guys. Come have some fun with us, because that's what we do. We not only trade, we not only execute properly, but we have fun doing so, and we help each other out, guys. We're not just, it's not one man for themselves. We are a team, and this is a team effort. I will get out the information as fast as possible. We'll get out the float size, the price, the levels, the key levels. So not only that, but after I mark the chart, I generally will tell you where is the key level. So if I look at this chart, I say, okay, well, I don't like this cluster. Maybe I like this area. So let me put that into our chat. We have a whole channel called the Key Level Channel, which is really, really helpful for anyone who's looking to save yourself time. So hop on over to Discord, go to our Key Level channel right here on the side, right? Key Levels. Hop on in, and you got all of these key levels. So make sure you come in here, check it for December 4th, set your alerts at these key levels to be ahead of the curve. We've got 9:08 a.m. Eastern time. It is 9:08 a.m. Eastern time, and I'm not seeing anything to trade just yet. We had alt making some noise just a second ago. What happened to SMFL? SMFL did a little pop and drop and died on us. And it did have that news. So that's, again, what would you think? Everyone would say, man, they've got news. There's news on this stock. It's a low flow. It's a low price. We've got to get in. We've got to make some money, right? Well, guess what? Wrong. Unfortunately, confirmation trumps all, guys. Forget the news. Forget everything you were taught. I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds wild. And I know a lot of you are going to sit there and be like, nah, Bob, you're crazy. This is crazy. Guys, forget everything you've learned. Price action, volume, price action, volume, price action, volume. I can't say it enough. We're looking for price action and volume. We want that volume, and we want price action. We look at our chart. We've got it marked out with our levels. That means we want to see price action. A close over a level is bullish. A close back below is bearish. Well, this was bearish, and sure enough, it told us a story, right? Makes sense? So what do we have else on the scanner? Alt. Guys, let me tell you how much I don't like this one. So that's pretty much just what today is, just me going over why I don't like these tickers and why I won't be trading them. So I know it's probably not the most the most exciting video for everyone out there, but hopefully you're having fun anyway and learning something. And if you are, please consider giving a thumbs up, sharing this with your fellow traders. Guys, get this in those trading chats. If you haven't already, take the link, share it in the chats, share it in your other chats, share it in your other Discord, share it in your other areas, because this is free day trading education. If you guys are still in Benzinga, share this in the Benzinga chat. Get those guys over there. I know we've got a whole group over there that we used to trade with every single day, and I miss some of those guys. So let them know, inform them. We've got live trading going on. We've got live webinars. We've got all kinds of good information. So if you're missing out on it, you want to join in with us, you want to join the best trading group there is out there, then guess what? You're in the right place. Come on, join our group, join our team. Hearing SSNT on the scanner. Let's see what it's doing. Get a little pop here on SSNT. All right. Okay. Well, can't really deem this as bullish. This is a bounce watch. We're getting a little bounce watch. You know, and guys, bounce watches would not be so bad, but let me show you what can happen on a bounce watch. So let me just flip over to Nexi real quick. I think we all remember Nexi from last week. This one we crushed out of the park. But wouldn't you know that this happened right here? Look at this. Do you guys see this? It crossed up, gave us a bullish signal, and what do you know? Halted and opened down here. Guys, this halted and opened here. This would be a bounce watch. These would be bounce trades. And that's why I'm not in love with the bounce setup, because confirmation is key. Confirmation is really important. I don't remember the last time I got caught in a halt on the downside on confirmation. So we need to be careful, and the way you can avoid it is by trading confirmation. Once we fail a level, up here we failed, right? Closed up, failed. That was it. That was all she wrote. This means it is bearish, right? Let me draw a circle there. Let's do everything we can. Bearish, 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 right? That is not holding the door, holding that line as we're speaking about. So as it's fizzling down, a lot of traders are taking these bounce trades and saying, you know, I'm going to get in, get green, get out, scalp, 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 right? Scalp, scalp, scalp. And they don't have that discipline. They're just constantly just aggressively trading, aggressively trading, aggressively trading. Well, that's fine for some, but not for me, guys. I am selective. I want to see that we have new levels, new gaps, and we're looking for confirmation. So even though this looks attractive to me, and I'm like, you know what? I wouldn't mind a little bounce play here. I wouldn't mind this. Look at this. If you took this, yeah, the old woulda, coulda, shoulda. That's 40%. Well, yeah, sure. You can make money on that. And if you did, great. There's nothing wrong with that. All you need to understand is this is higher risk than this. Close over this. And a lot of traders would not be able to accept that. A lot of traders, especially beginner traders, think that this up here is just buying highs. So they'd be like, oh, Bob, so your strategy is just to buy highs, right? Just like Ross Cameron, right? Just buy highs, buy the high and then keep going higher. Buy high, go higher. Buy high, go higher. Well, guess what, guys? That's not what we're doing here. It's not the point of making new highs. Making new highs has nothing to do with it. What has to do with it is closing over our predetermined resistance levels to then form that level as a support. So if we close over this level, that's what we want to see. Then we need to hold the door, right? Hold that level. Draw a line in the sand. Price above this is bullish. Price below this is bearish. It's that simple, right, guys? It's that simple. So hopefully that makes sense. And if you guys have any questions, guys, I'm more than happy to answer. If you don't feel comfortable asking questions in the comment section, then please feel free to reach out anytime. bullishboblive@gmail.com, or hop on over to our website, and you, of course, can reach out to me here as well. So if this is what you prefer, if you want to reach out to me on the website, bullishboblive.com. So feel free. Log in here, and you guys will have special access. So if you guys are with me, you get some badges. Guess what? We've got some new exclusive pages coming out just for you. No position for myself at this time. No trades yet this morning. I know. It's boring. I know. In NC, in the chats, guys. Beautiful day here in NC. Appreciate you guys joining in. Appreciate you guys all giving your input today. Hope everyone is feeling good. Who's making money? Who made money? Who's making money? What channel are we watching Bob in? Well, we're live, Scorp. We're live on YouTube. We're live in the chat in Discord, as always. If you're on YouTube, there's a slight delay. If you're in Discord, you get real-time alerts and real-time access. No position for myself at this time. No trades yet today. Hearing alt. Alt is grinding. So alt is going to grind. It's going to be risky for the biscuit. Why? Because, oh, we look left, and what do we have on the left side? Whoa, hang on. We've got some bags right here, all the way up to $6. Do I expect alt to give range? I think guys, I think alt is going to give range both to the short side and long side. I think it's going to have range both ways. I just don't think it's going to have the volume. I think it's going to be lacking in volume, which I think is very, very concerning. So I think, yes, I think it's worth watching. Yes, I think it will provide range. I'm not sure I'll find my entry on it. Again, being selective here, especially on a Monday, I know that that can be boring at times, but that's just the way it is. Yes, appreciate it. Thank you, Left Lane Rebel. For some, I'm just gonna remember you as Rebel, Left Lane. I don't know why it is. It's just you're always gonna be Rebel to me, my friend. You're always gonna be Rebel to me. You can change your name anytime you want, as long as you don't change your picture and name. I'll be able to remember. But you can throw me for a loop if you change the picture and name. I'm gonna be gone. I'm gonna be like, who is this guy? Who is this guy right here? Oh, I see that. I see that on YouTube. Yes, my man. Always good to see you, Rebel. Hey, I talked to Ramu yesterday, or not yesterday, a couple days ago. Do you guys hear from Ramu? Rebel, I heard from Ramu the other day. He's going to be back in chat here shortly, but he's been busy with life stuff and all that good stuff, which we've all been in and out. But it was nice to hear from Ramu. Looking forward to when he gets back in chat. If he's listening right now, get off the toilet and get in the chat. Right? Ramu, if anyone's out there listening right now, get off the toilet and get on your computer. I want to see you right now. All right, guys, no position for myself at this time. No trades yet today. I know that's boring, but don't worry. Guess what? I've got a little tidbit for you all. I'll be live trading throughout the week. So I'll be live every single day, Monday through Friday. Sure, we didn't find anything that's a beautiful, glorious setup today, but we have found some old risk it for the biscuit lottery type plays. So for anyone who made money, great job, guys. You know how it is. Lock in the profit. Don't give it back to this market, man, because they want it back. They want your money back. Don't let them take it, guys. Don't let them do it. Forget about it. Forget about it. That was my good impression of my New York. Forget about it, huh? Huh? You guys, I think you guys like it. All right, who's still with me? Let's see. We've got a few people here on YouTube still. I think we're dying out a little bit. Who's still with me? If you guys are still with me, let me see it. If you're listening to this afterwards, give it a thumbs up. Comment into the comment section below. And if you want more just like this, we'll be going over real-time strategy, real-time trades, and real-time alerts every single day. Currently, I have not taken a trade yet this morning, and I know that is not the fun way to go about it, but guess what I did? I did not give back any profit from last week. I did not give any profit so far on this month, and I am green and looking to lock in that green and stay green. So what I'm looking for is a high-quality setup, or I will adjust for a lower quality setup, as it will not be A plus for me. And with that said, guys, a lower quality setup can give you what? It can still give you a high quality result. So everyone knows that. Scorpio's here. Waves here. Appreciate it, guys. Always great to see you. Is the mic echoing? Is it? RK, is Mike echoing? Is it me? How do I sound on YouTube, guys? Do I sound all wonky? Am I sound like a echoing robot right now? If you're in Discord and on YouTube, it will give you the echo. I'm not sure if that's the case or not, but anyone who's in both, you're gonna probably hear that echo, but I'm not sure that's the issue. My guys are still here. Wave's still here. Scorp's still here. No position for myself at this time. We've got about 10 minutes until market open. 10 minutes. I'll be shutting down the stream in about 5 minutes before market open, and we'll be taking my break. Typically, I like to trade until about 10 a.m.-ish, around there, give or take. Depends. If I'm green beforehand, then I can use the profit as my cushion to take trades. But if we're not green, then I want to be concerned about that. All right, we've got another one on the scanner. View, V-I-E-U, V-I-E-U. Let's take a look at the chart and see what we're looking at here. All right, we're getting a pop. We can immediately see low volume. We know that, right? We don't see those yellow candles, white candles. So if you have these indicators, you know that. And we can easily see that we've got resistance here on this chart at 121. Let's look left for those recent bags. Uh-oh, hang on. We've got some recent bags, guys. So this is going to be some choppy price action as we hit a high of, let's see, last Friday, we hit a high of $2.93, around $3. So we're moving, yes, but we're doing it on low volume, and this is not fresh new gaps. This is, we've got recent bag holders in the way that are going to create some choppy price action, right? So we want to adjust our approach based on what we see. These are the conditions that we're going over real time immediately. So instantly we can tell, okay, BB volume indicators, let me know. We don't have much volume. Okay. 121, close over, needs to hold. Close back below is bearish. Is this a plus? No. Why? Because we have low volume. We have a bullish vertical trend currently. And if we look left, we've got recent bags. So is this a tradable level? Yes, it is a tradable level. Is it something I want to throw the kitchen sink at? No, I don't think it is. And is it something that I'll break my my no trade day for? I'm not sure, guys. I don't think it is. It's a cheapo, and there's things I don't like about it. Now, if we were to fill this gap, though, if we were to close over this and get all the way up to, say, 150, which is mental, right? Half and whole, half and whole, half and whole. It's 21%. So risk to reward, it makes sense, doesn't it? So if it closes over 121 with a goal of 150 on VIEU, that would make sense. If we can get that gap filled, we're looking at roughly about 20%, give or take. So that may be worth a possible 5% or 10% loss, right? So we're basically weighing out the pros and cons, and we're saying, okay, is this worthy? Well, maybe it is, but is it worthy of my full size? No, I don't think it merits a full size because we have a lack of volume. We've got a bullish vertical trend, and we just tested a resistance and not close over. And we have these recent bags. Look left. Recent bags. Price action to the left means recent bags, especially if it's very recent, right? Keyword recent bags, right? Recent. So if we have those recent bags, then what? We have to adjust. So in other words, what I would like to do is if I get in here, maybe I'll scalp before the 150, scalp for 10% and then hold a lotto for the 20%, take a little bit more profit. And then from there, we're just riding a lotto. Guys, I love to hold a lottery on my position. In other words, after I sell in the profit, I like to hold a little piece of the pie for that extra little oomph, right? But that's not the only way to approach. Some traders prefer to just scalp 5-10 cents, be over and done with it, walk away, enjoy their lives. There's no wrong way to go about that. That's going to be up to you and what you prefer. Me, I like to leave that lotto. Typically I like to sell 75% to 90% of my position, leave a 10% or 25% position left over. That's typically profits at that point, and for it to continue. If it continues, I get icing on the cake. If it doesn't, I either stop out flat or eat away at just a little bit of my profit by taking a red loss. That's okay because we're taking most of that position in as a green profitable trade, right? So yes, this may be something to watch. Let me pull up the data here. We're getting a pop now. So view is on the list. All right, let's watch here. We've got lack of volume, so we've got low volume. Otherwise, we'd see a yellow or white candle. So we want to see yellow or white. And this is going to set up as a risk it for the biscuit. All right, we closed over. There we go, closed. So now 121 is support. 150 would be a target. Scale into profit on the way up. No position for myself at this time. Lack of volume is my concern. Let's see what it does. Lack of volume and recent bags. But let's see what it does. Here we go. That's confirmation right there. Needs to hold that level. There it goes. Testing 121. No position here. Going to sit out and watch. Get my popcorn ready and watch the fireworks. So we want to see some volume arrive. We want to see some yellow or white candles. We want to see it close and stay closed over 121. Now, keep in mind, look left. We've got recent bags. This is going to create some choppy price action, right? So that means if I'm in this position, I see some green, it's not a bad idea to lock in some profit, right? If it pops 5 cents, 10 cents, not a bad idea to lock in some profit and look for a higher quality trade elsewhere. And you can always take a lower quality trade like this one, get yourself a little change in the pocket, hold yourself a lotto, and then if it does continue, well, you got some icing on the cake, right? You can really increase your profit by leaving a lotto. But no position for myself at this time. We've got about 5 minutes until market open, and I do wish everyone luck today. Keep discipline to your strategy, guys. Stay disciplined. Don't veer off the path. You've got this. You've got this. I sound like Oprah right now, right? You get a car. You get a car. No, guys. You have the strategy. You have the power. You can stay disciplined. You can stay consistent, and you have got this, guys. Crush it. Stick to your plan. Stick to the strategy. Don't veer off that path. And if it starts to come under, well, we don't need to trade on hope. We need to trade on strategy. Guys, YouTube, I appreciate you guys listening in. I hope everyone has a great day. I'll be live throughout the week in our Discord, and I may go live on YouTube again. So if that is something that you want me to do, let me know in the comment section. Even if you're watching this after, it really encourages me to do this more often. So if you guys like this session this morning, you want more like it, you want more live sessions, real-time strategy, we can do so. Oh, look at that. View just hit 130. So for anyone who's in this, risk it for the biscuit, guess what? You're getting paid. Way to go, guys. Way to go. There's the strategy working out for us again. Closed over our key level. Never closed below. Let me zoom in on that so everyone can see that. Look at this beautiful, beautiful dip to our level. Bounce off. Bounce to highs. Go to highs. 137 new high. Let's just measure that move. You got in here. Guess what? You're looking at 15%. Lock in profit. Run for the hills. There's your 150 target hit. Who took that risk it for the biscuit? Guys, I appreciate your time on YouTube. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next